Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Keys. So, as you guys probably saw in my first video, I'm going to start doing analysis videos at the beginning of every month, and then we're going to do Coliseum pushes. So, this is going to be a Coliseum push. I might actually separate this video up in two parts. I don't think anyone's really interested in watching me use the exact same Keyblade over and over and over again to defeat the exact same, to defeat the same levels over and over and over again. So I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to talk a little right now about a couple of things that I'm looking forward to Coliseum this month, and then I'm going to do another video probably. I don't know. Probably when I don't know. I was gonna say when I can't one turn anymore. I don't know. You know what? We might just make it. Okay, let's just do this. Let's see what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna be doing the exact same thing pretty much that I did last month. Because of the World of Final Fantasy medals, I leveled up my Divine Rose to 27, which I'm actually really thinking of taking it to 28, just because I like the number 28. More than 27. Okay. Also, this is a good time to talk about World of Final Fantasy and why I'm using these medals. In my case right now, the use of these medals is probably the best for me. Oopsie daisy, I messed up there. The use of these medals is probably the best for me right now because I have my Divine Rose is at a max, and this is something we still have to completely understand. Ignore the target's attributes. Ignoring attributes is excuse me. Ignoring attributes is very different from doing a hit with no attributes. A no attribute, good. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm seriously not touching anything here. It's just automatically just going through everything. That was weird. Let's try again. I thought the first time was me, but no. Huh, interesting. You guys see that? It just hit through the whole thing? Okay, continue up here. Let's just know what this. Okay, so the reason why I've been using Tama and Sephiroth nonstop, and I know someone asked me this last night actually, and I apologize. I was going to answer the question, but I completely forgot to properly. But the reason why I'm still using these, no matter what the challenge is, no matter if it's I mean, even Sephiroth. I use Sephiroth against power-based medals, and you would think Sephiroth isn't going to hit as hard, right? But the thing about it is that Sephiroth, and I'll show you guys here right now. That's fine. Okay, let's do the Garden Knight. So I'm going to do swipe, 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 and swipe. Now, you'd think in the normal situation, Sephiroth would not hit anything. He would hit, what is it? Blue when it's the contrary. So there's three colors, blue, white, and yellow. Yellow means it's like a hit on the right attribute. For example, here it would be a magic, right? A magic on the power. But Sephiroth should hit blue, but it hits yellow. The reason why it hits yellow is because it ignores attributes. It doesn't matter what attribute is. So what's going to happen is that every single time that you use these new World of Final Fantasy medals, they are always going to hit yellow. And the reason they're always going to hit yellow is actually, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. See, like right now, this should hit white. Check it out. See, white. This should hit white as well. This should hit yellow because it's blue. This will obviously hit yellow because it's blue. And this, because it's green, because it's speed, should hit blue, right? Because it's the contrary. Should hit white. Should hit white. But yeah, it's the fact that these medals ignore attributes means that no matter what the attribute is of the metal, it's going to pretend that it is the weak attribute. For example, like Sephiroth, it's going to pretend that they are going to be magic. Okay, so Sephiroth's speed, it's going to pretend that everything you go up against is going to be magic. Now, that's how I understand it, and I also understand that it's going to only matter what the level, the HP, and the defense level of that metal is, not the attribute of the metal. Now, as time goes by, we may learn more about exactly how these new metals work. I've heard rumors that some people have said that using Moana, because it's an attribute boost, will boost any of the World of Final Fantasy metals. I don't know. That sounds like a possibility to me. We'll have to see. But yeah, you guys are going to see in this Coliseum push right now. Possibly, like I said, I'm possibly going to keep doing a little bit more here, and then I'm going to I'm probably going to make this like I'm going to make this a video where, you know, I stop mid-sentence, like and then we pick up again, and I'm going to be 100 rounds ahead, you know. I'll have to see how far I can push tonight. That should be interesting. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, but definitely from now. Oh, Pastor Jester. Okay, good. So this is level 147 Pastor Jesters on round 27. Okay. Round 27, tier 11. Okay, I want to see what this Pastor Jester does to me. Yeah, okay, so it looks like these Pastor Jesters might only be reducing. It looks like they may only, because so far the only thing that I've been stunned with is that the attribute attack down, which doesn't help you, to be perfectly honest. That's why I want to start avoiding them in the future. Definitely need to start avoiding them in the future. Oh yes, yeah, thank you, very good, very awesome. Someone just said, Super Crazy just said, if you tap with Sephi, you hit blue. Yes, so remember, the skills are the ones that ignore attributes. 1 second, guys. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. That kind of stuck up on me. The skills are the ones that ignore attributes. The actual metals themselves don't. So if I were to just tap with Sephiroth, it will hit blue, which means like a weak hit. They can paralyze you? Ooh. Alright, so people are saying that they can also paralyze, which, thank you very much for that tip. Appreciate it. Let's just boom you. Boom, baby. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, so I'm still hitting 24k. So that's going to be enough. Whoa, Morning Star. Good morning, star. You're very scary. That Morning Star is going to get a little more scary, I think. Do I recommend people buy the skills from the Avatar Wars right now? If you don't have an AB2 plus APP, which actually is something that I recommend you put on a booster or a debuffer. I'm actually going to be doing a video later today. I've been working on it for a while, where I'm going to talk about what skills I recommend to put on the World of Final Fantasy medals. Now, I'm not going to do it tonight, because I'm probably just going to do right now a almighty push, and then we're going to, we're going to turn in for the night. Ooh, Cheery Ape. Let's see. Ooh. You are a cheery one, aren't you? He's cheery because he's... I forgot the little noises they make. But let's say if you have Illustrated Terra, Illustrated Riku, Illustrated Sora, yeah. I still recommend you put an AB2 plus APP on them. Especially the attribute boosters or debuffers to help you a little bit. For example, like if you're going to be using Cheshire Cat, Alice in Cheshire Cat a lot, yeah, I recommend that you put. I recommend you put an AB2 plus APP on them, especially because they're going to be gilded. Oh, they're going to be gilded. You know what? We need to see what that metal can actually do next week. I'm actually kind of curious to see what that metal can actually do. Okay, we're definitely going to have to see what that metal can do next week. But yeah, personally, for what is it? Oh, an AB3. There's an AB3 in there too. Oh my goodness, man. There's AB3s on the avatar boards too. I lost an AB3 to Sephi when I put an AB3 max on him. And I still really would like that AB3 to put it on Aqua if I get a good guild on Aqua. I'd love to have that AB3 to put it on. Who else would I like to put AB3 on? I'd love to put an AB3 on Darkside if he ever gets a good guild. If I ever get to reroll a guild on him. I'd love to put an AB3 on single hitters. Okay, so that's my recommendation for that, which again I'm going to talk more in depth about this later. But single heavy hitters, I feel deserve an AB3. Not necessarily the AB3 max. The max skills I still recommend to save for the AoE skills. Like here. Like Tama and Sephi, they both. Tama has AB2 max and Sephi has AB3 max. If we had more AB3 maxes right now, I'd probably put an AB3 max in Tama. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, that's a long way of saying yes, I do recommend them. AB2 plus APP would be good on Moana. Yes, AB2 plus APP would be very good on Moana because it both attacks and buffs. But again, also Moana is very conditional. But again, it depends what you have. If you don't have one of the other buffers, you know. Zigbar, okay, so this is turning into a Q&A. Zigbar, Recuplica, BC Mickey, and Jack Skellington. These are medals that are slowly turning irrelevant in our game, especially if you have the World of Final Fantasy medals. If you have the World of Final Fantasy medals, these medals are those medals just they can't hang anymore. The amount of damage that, like, let's compare. The amount of damage that Zigbar can do, and whoa, 7 bars. Let's see how I can do this. Oh, he's boosted up too. Look at that. Wow. The amount of damage that, let's say, Zigbar can do in comparison to Lil King Sephi. No contest, man. There's no contest at all. Lil King Sephi just blows him out of the water. The amount of damage that if you have a gilded, Squall, Lil King Squall, Leon, then the amount of damage that he will do will severely outclass BC Mickey. For example, like Zigbar. With Zigbar, I can max my damage out maybe at 60,000 in the best conditions. Lil King Sephi, I've hit 300,000 with him. So yeah, those metal really attribute plus buff and defense on any color, it will buff you. Yeah, see, that's really weird. I really do wonder about that. I've heard about that. I've heard that it doesn't matter what color attribute you buff. I don't know if that's a glitch for the World of Final Fantasy medals, but I didn't really want to use it because I don't want to use it if it's a glitch. I'm going to test that more. We'll talk about that more. Yeah, Olympia, yeah. BC Mickey was definitely an MVP in Olympia for a long time. I mean, I'm not denying it. Now that I have Squall, he's kind of not going to be there anymore. Ziggy B is next. Yep, Ziggy B should be next. Ziggy B should be the next skill that we get. Oh, sorry, the next Organization 13 medal we get in 12 days. Whoa. Okay, let's keep going. Ziggy, again, I use Ziggy, I use Recuplica, I used VC Mickey, I used Jack Skellington too for a very long time. Any chance they might nerf the World of Final Fantasy medals? You mean nerf them up or nerf them down? Because they've already been nerfed down from the JP. I think that if they nerf them, it's because they're going to say, oh, we're sorry, we made a mistake. These medals were not supposed to be boosted by any and all attributes. We'll have to test that later, actually. You know what? We'll test that later. Because I've heard that theory. I've heard the theory that it doesn't matter, like Moana. If I were to put Moana, you know what? If I were to put Moana in the third slot here, according to the theory, she would boost both Tama and Sephi. But I don't. I mean that does sound a little bit like a glitch, maybe. Ooh, you are strong, man. You are strong. Well, you know what? We'll try it out after. We'll try it out after. Let's advance a little bit until we actually have we can't advance very easily, and then we'll start trying it. I need someone to try it out against too. I need to get to a point. I should have done it last month, actually. I should have just done it last month and tried it out against the level 500 Heartless that I was up against in Coliseum. Do you think? Do I think you should put SB Gauge 1 in Ariel and Flounder? No. If you guilted her, I recommend that you put an AB3 max if you get one. Sorry, AB3 plus APP if you get one here in Coliseum this month. And in the meantime, I recommend that you put Fire Plants. I recommend that you put an AB2 plus APP on her. If you guilted her. If you didn't guilt her, I recommend you put either a Defense Boost 3 or a second chance on her. I don't recommend you putting a Gauge 1 on Ariel. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, Jacob French. The thing with the current power crawl of this game is unless you're guilting your medals, the new challenges and the challenges coming forward, they don't, unless it's like a really powerful buffer or debuffer like Illustrator Kyrie or HD Axe on them. The tier 4 buffers and debuffers, some of those you can get away with just having like one of them. Or like Sebastian and Ariel. Yeah, if you have just one of them, it's gonna radically change your game. You know what? I'm surprised that Ariel and Sebastian isn't a 2 gauge. I really thought it was gonna be 2 gauge. SB Gauge 1 of your Master Araquis, was that good? Brian Khan, it's good in the sense that he's going to save you some SP, but personally for me, I recommend you put an AB3 on those. Xehanort, Araquis, Darkseid, Ice Titan, what's it called? Rock Titan. I recommend you put AB3 on those. Not AB3 max, AB3s. Would I put an AB3 on Master Xehanort 100% guild? Already did proper. Dude, did you not see my video? My vidya? Dude, you gotta go check out that what's it called? That Xemnas B video. My last Xemnas V video. Oof. But you know what's the crazy thing? Lil King Sephi does the same amount of damage as that. Wait, what? I just realized that. Lil King Sephi does the same amount of damage as that Xehanort did. With AB3. Wow. Man, these World of Final Fantasy maps. Actually, guys, the more we talk about it, the more I'm getting scared that they may nerf them one day. Because they're putting a lot of other medals to like they're just outclassing so many other medals, man. Jinmaru, hey DUJ, which quest should we avoid in this Coliseum? Jinmaru, I just released a video, dude, on YouTube. It is literally called KHUX Coliseum February First Look and Analysis, in which I recommend which ones you should avoid. avoid round 3, 7, and 9. If you want to see why, go check out the video. Yeah, proper. Yeah, was it 350k? I don't know. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. Yeah, whenever it's like a new update, guys, if you guys come in asking a question saying, hey, what do I recommend about something new? I usually have just done a video about it. Well, Brian, it wasn't that crazy in the fact that, I mean, most people who were able to guild these pulled 20 times. I mean, a lot of us spent a chunk of money getting these medals. But at the same time, because of that, I'm not going to be pulling like haphazardly unless it's something that's going to radically change my game. I'm really not going to be pulling. But also, I'm not going to be using a lot of other medals anymore. Like Marlufa. Marlufa's kind of a thing of the past for me. I'm not going to use them anymore. Yeah, I forget how much exactly did I hit with that Xehanort. I remember I tested him out on a raid boss and I hit 411,000. So I guess he can hit a lot more. Jinmaru, don't worry about it, man. Don't you worry about it, man. I understand. YouTube is kind of glitchy sometimes. And with that said, my YouTube stream is going to go down. No. They're like, really? Really, DOJ? Bonk. Button guy. Oh, Pastor Jester. Button guy works at the button guy works at YouTube as well. Oh yeah, the bell should have the vibrations around. Yeah, you got to turn the bell. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Okay. So it took me down 1 magic. Man, so it is very random what he takes you down. Okay. Come on. Attack. If there's a single boss I'm trying to turn, should I illustrate Ansem or Axel? Illustrate Ansem. Illustrate Ansem is 1 turn. HD Axel is AoE. Sorry. Illustrate Ansem is single attacker. HD Axel here is AoE. So if you're going to be taking down a single boss, definitely use Illustrate Ansem. Man, you guys are just rapid firing me questions, aren't you? This turned into an almighty push / ask the UJ anything about the game quickly. Illustrated Ansem is amazing because Illustrated Ansem takes down two general debuffers, which is just incredible. For example, if I would have had an Illustrated Ansem in last month's Coliseum, I probably could have pushed a little further. Would it have taken me to top 100? Yeah, I think it would have actually. I honestly think it would have. Oh, Woodhaven. It's the button guy. He's here. Defender, Morningstar. Ooh, this is okay. So this Morningstar is getting strong. This Morningstar is getting nice and strong. Let's take a look at it again. Ooh, 4 man. Yeah, I need to start avoiding this one, I think, as much as I can. Oopsie daisy. Who will take all your HP? Yeah, super crazy. But if you're trying to say 1 turn, like me, if you're trying to 1 turn Coliseum, you don't care what he does, man. You don't care what he takes. Cool. What would have put me in top 100 if I would have had a illustrated Ansem? Having an illustrated Ansem would have put me in top 100, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I would have, man. It would have easily put me in top 100. Agency, no, not really. But I promised I would do a almighty push. Okay, so we're at round 63. Cheery Ape. All right, so let's test these Cheery Apes again. I want to keep going. I want to keep going and not skipping these until I until I absolutely can't do it anymore. Okay, so 8 bars. But their defense isn't that much, is it, right now? Let's see how much Tama can do. Oh yeah, it's no biggie. If Tama can take away 7 bars right now, then I'm probably good with these guys until they have... I'm probably good with these guys till they hit about level 240 and have 15 bars of health? No, 13 bars of health. That's when I'm going to start. That's when I have to skip them because I'm not going to be able to do them anymore. Dude, strong. Illustrated Zemnis. I believe I've said Illustrated Zemnis is not good, and I keep saying that. Illustrated Zemnis is Illustrated Ansem. I didn't know, honestly. I think I've said before in the past that I'm not exactly sure when you would use him. Now I know. There's an Illustrated Axle Medal. No, I don't think we have it yet in our game. It might be in JP, but we don't have it in ours. Yeah, Tama, man. Tama is amazing. I'm really tempted to put an AB3 max in Tama, but I just can't justify it. ABB. AB2 plus APP. That's what I was hoping to get. Oh yeah, Brian. Oh no, dude. Illustrated Ansem. If you go back and watch like my my almighty pushes from last month, you'll see when I got to a point where I was like, man, Illustrated Ansem would have just rocked. And also Illustrated Ansem was like the key to passing the Zemnis B event. Illustrated Ansem was the key to... Illustrated Ansem has been very, very useful lately. I really wish I had him, actually. I really wish I had him. Coliseum, yeah, Coliseum does seem to be a little harder this time around. I think that they did make it a little more difficult for us, just because they had to compensate for the power increase that the new World of Final Fantasy medals are giving. So yeah, I think they are going to give us... I think Coliseum is going to give us a little bit more of a hard time this month. Plus, if you notice, there's so many mobs, and personally for me, I can see myself running out of AP quickly in some of these situations. So that's going to be... I think that's going to be what's going to stop me in this push. Yes, I was saying Illustrated Ansem. Sorry. Ooh, the copter fleet. Let's try it again. Yes, woe at the Tama. Okay, so first and foremost, let's do this. We're gonna tap, and Tama. Okay, tap. Okay. And then, should we go all out? Yeah, let's go all out on this one. Actually, at level 189, I probably don't need to go all out, but we'll try it anyway. You're in bad shape if you don't have Gilded World of Final Fantasy medals like you. No, dude. I think if you don't have Gilded World of Final Fantasy medals, I mean, there's still a lot of other medals that will come out. And it just depends what you have too. And also, you need to realize that even if you don't have Gilded World of Final Fantasy medals, chances are that they are going to soon release even stronger medals. I mean, that's what the power crawl is. These World of Final Fantasy medals, I'm sure are gonna be kings for a couple of weeks. Next high score challenge we see, it's very possible that they won't be anymore. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna see? King Irby, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. We are just doing our Coliseum push. Oh yeah, even not Gilded is still very useful, yeah. They're not... Okay, this is the thing. It's like for me, in the past. I could have never hoped to reach round, what is it, 439 or 440 that I reached last month in Coliseum, without these medals. So, I mean, would I have been in the top 1,000? Probably, if I didn't have been guilted. They're very strong medals, regardless. They're very useful, actually. They're very useful medals. Wild. I'm in the middle of a video right now, dude. Maybe I'll check it out later. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, though. And dude, spoiler warning, man. Come on. Spoiler warning, man. Let's just take that off screen for a second. Oh my goodness. Throwing the spoilers all around. Not giving us any chance. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna push to 100, I think, in this one. What was my final ranking in Coliseum? Last Coliseum? I probably ended in about round. Sorry. I was probably like 115, 120 probably. I got stuck on round 439, I guess, in last month's Coliseum. But it just wasn't enough to get me all. I mean, I could, no matter what I would have done, there's no way I could have gotten the top 100. It was close though. Soka, have a good day at work. Thank you much for hanging with us. I love the little clouds in the background. I always have. So cool looking. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ooh, how much? Oh, wow. They have... Okay, they are coming in with attribute defenses quite a bit. But see, that doesn't really help. That doesn't really benefit against World of Final Fantasy medals. I don't think so, Ron. It wouldn't have been enough. From what I had checked, people were about almost 20 rounds ahead of me in Coliseum. I would have had to sacrifice a lot of stuff. Ron, not exactly my setup, because I'm sure you had an AB3 Max on your Tama, and you probably had your Divine Rose up higher, and maybe you had a boosted Sephiroth. And probably, let's see, do you have any Gilded Tier 4s? I reached as far as I could with what I had, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm very happy. Wait, what? Kabloomy. Love that one. And finish off here. And swipe, swipe. Tama. Tama to the rescue. Yeah, it becomes very competitive once you get into that category. And again, I had no aspirations for top 100. I still don't. The skills available this month though for the top 100, very cool skills. Again, I don't think I'm going to be in top 100. I'll keep trying though. I'm going to keep trying. See what I can do. But I'm not going to go all out and lose, like, you know, lose skills that I have already and stuff that is great. Cargo Knight. Okay. Oh, cool. Round 1. Fight. Thank you, agency. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna leave it here actually. Just because. Ooh, I tapped there. I tapped when I should have specialed. We're gonna leave it here actually. I am going to. Well, we're not. We're gonna pause here for a second. So right now I am doing round 81, I believe, of tier 11. When we come back, wow, he hit pretty good there. So there's gonna be like a little blink, you know. When I come back, I might even be wearing a different shirt. I don't know. It might be the same. I might just keep pushing right now. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But when you guys see my next one, you guys are gonna see where I'm going to reach. See, I'm getting really close already to that limit where I'm running out of SP, and I'm gonna have to go and restore SP. So that's gonna be my first. That's gonna be my first stop. That's going to be the first place where I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to stop my first almighty push when I can't just keep going without restoring SP. And then from there, it turns into, from there it turns into attacking or completing a round and going and restoring SP. And completing a round and restoring SP. And rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So we're going to leave it there for a second. I will be back in, half a second. We're going to just pick up right now. I'm round 8. I'm going to tackle round 84, tier 11. And in a second, you'll see how far I got before I had to stop my first push. Now. Welcome back. So, as I said, different clothes, different day. And I'm stuck, guys. I am stuck at round 156. This is my first stick. And what I mean by that is I am avoiding rounds 3, round 7, rounds 9. Just to show you guys, the Pester Jester isn't really that much of a pain yet. But once I wasn't able to complete it because he actually stunned me and I wasn't able to one-turn it. And what I mean, this is the first almighty push. My first almighty push has come to an end here. On round 156, I just can't restore enough SP anymore. And if both of my APPs don't trigger, then I don't have enough to go through. Also, I've noticed I'm not getting as much SP anymore. Being restored back when it does trigger. Still my best setup though. I actually went ahead. I had some time this morning actually while I was waiting for an appointment, and I pulled out my phone and I tried a couple of different setups. And to be perfectly honest, this setup right here is by far my best setup. Now, I really do hope we get a guillotine campaign soon because I do want to put Flounder and Ariel in that first slot. Believe it or not, they do good. They do really good. I'm also debating. I really wish I had Illustrated Ansem because he would just be beautiful in that second slot. And third slot, if I had a Gilded Jack and Sally, they'd be absolutely perfect. Except once you get down into the later levels, it gets a little more difficult. Now, I have thought about working on my where is she? Maleficent. Where's Maleficent? Oh, I have her at 1/100, don't I? Oh, she's gonna be way down here somewhere. There she is. I have thought about starting to work on my Maleficent just because she is actually gonna do some damage, and the only problem is that she's not as broken as JNS. She doesn't have the 1 up, 1 down attribute. But for now, I'm just gonna continue in this route. JNS does really good. I think I'm going to do pretty much the exact same technique I did last month, where I'm going to start using this setup for like single targets when I can, when I have to do 1 target defense down, and start using this setup when I want to do all targets. And in this setup, I may have to replace, as I've done before, putting in Bell. So here, in this setup, I might just switch Bell out whenever I have to do that. Like some people said, a lot of people didn't know this, but I think it was past level 400. The enemies, some of them started getting defense boost. For example, last month the airplane got a +2 defense boost, and that's what made it really difficult later down. And other ones have also popped up like that. So it gets really, really hard at a certain point. I think they just try and stop doing so many bars of health and try and change it up a little bit. But I'm avoiding the cheery apes. I'm avoiding 7 and 9. But yeah, this is as far as I've gotten my first almighty push. What I'm going to do actually, instead of just continuing doing videos where I just it's just like an hour or two of me just pushing through, I'm going to do another video. My next push video is probably going to come in sometime, I don't know, near the end of the month maybe. But I'm going to work on Coliseum a little bit all the time. I'm just going to keep pushing slowly through it, just so it doesn't get so monotonous, and just so in the last couple of days of Coliseum, like in the last week, I'm not like pushing 200 levels. I do want to try really hard. I do want to try really hard. For those of you who don't know or didn't watch my other videos, this is the reason why I want to try really hard. I for sure want to be in the top 1,000 no matter what. Attack Boost 3 plus APP is going to be incredible. Again, I don't think I'm going to be in the top 100. I just don't have the medals to do it, or the Keyblade, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen this month. Right now, I am in exactly 200th. Oh, cool. Check it out. I'm in 200th. Is that our Ren? Is that Ren? I wonder if that's Ren. So this is where I am right now, round 200. I don't know where I'll be in the next video. The next video, I might start it. I might be stuck at round 180. I might be stuck at round 300. Who knows? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see just how far I can push. I'm going to push a bit tonight during the stream. Just have some fun. See where I can go, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been my first almighty push video for Coliseum for February of 2017. I'm definitely going to see how much farther I can push, and I'm actually thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on pushing early in the month, because if things continue the way they are, then we have hopefully multiplayer coming out, more story, more proud mode. There's a lot of stuff that is going to be coming out in this game. I really wish I could do like a video just talking about what will come in the game in the month, but we never know. We never know what's going to come. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next video, which will be Coliseum Almighty Push Part 2. And I'm very excited to see just how far I can get in that one. Thank you very much. See you next time. See ya.